Nikita, along with the Tarkov streamers Pastilli41 and FairTX, recently went over another DevBlog podcast yesterday on their Twitch channel over at twitch.tv/battlestategames. In short, they mainly focused on 3 broad topics, those being fixes coming up, content coming up in either .12 or after, and many different leaked images regarding the new map, meds, and guns. First off, it was officially confirmed that scavs were locking onto legs specifically, and it's not just a meme. But apparently they changed the general lock-on target area to center mass now, so yay. But yeah, I still always get hit in the leg still, but whatever. Next, in terms of continuous hackers ruining the game, Nikita stated that hundreds of accounts are being IP and hardware banned each day. So let's hope that's not just a long-winded way of saying no new anti-cheat coming for a while. Ugh. Also, the bots on the flea market that auto-buy items and ammo aren't going to be going away anytime soon. For some reason, they're harder to deal with according to BSG, so you might as well just go ahead and buy the item that's a few thousand more that isn't auto-bot. And to end the conversation about hackers, a report player button will finally be added in .12. Regarding quests, there will be eventual patch fixes and upcoming overhauls that'll make it more lore involved, but don't expect that until way after .12. And because Pastilli likes to get max level traders in one day with the help of his community, BSG decided that leveling is way too easy and fast, so now it's going to be neutered super hard soon, and it'll be way harder for everyone to level. Also, many players have been having issues regarding farming antique books for their quests, but BSG will up the percentage from heavy scavs and factories. To touch on that, there are easy, medium, hard, and impossible tier scavs, and the harder ones have a higher % chance to spawn as time goes on in the map. And tasks that require players to get to a particular skill level will most likely be removed entirely soon. Many players on the Reddit have long complained about the OKP mounts not being accurate on the ASVAL dovetail mount, but apparently it is still not a priority and will most likely not be fixed anytime soon. Until then, use a different mount in sight. Also, to make medding more fluid and realistic, eventually more new animations will be added. This will make it so you don't keep putting the meds away, you can keep them out until you're done healing, perhaps by just holding the button down. The main thing to come in .12 is the new reserve military base, a new large location that will have many complex indoor areas. It'll support stationary weapons like an auto grenade launcher, mortar, RPG, and light machine gun. Also on this map there will be a new roaming boss, and every type of extract will require player interaction, akin to those in labs but slightly more complex. But we don't have exact information on that yet. It'll probably be released within another month or 2. To reassure everybody, VoIP will for sure be coming out in .12, and like the new map, Woods will be getting a new boss also, based around the theme of sniping. There will be new upcoming weapons, but the main point to take away from this section is that BSG says they plan to never stop uploading guns and attachments. They hope to have every gun and every attachment in the real world eventually in the game. Also, a very cool new thing that many players have been clamoring for is the ability to save and load preset loadouts you made for certain guns. I'll let Nikita explain.
This is the video of functionality of weapon builds actually. So you can select the weapon and start to create a build. As you can see, you can select the items that you don't have in inventory but you have in your handbook. So you can create a build of every known part. When you're finished selecting and installing modifications, you can save this build and try to assemble it.
You can name it too. Nice.
You can name it too, yes. If you're trying to assemble it, if you don't have exact items, exact modification parts, the system will allow you to find these parts in the training system.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you
really
can
helpful mechanic.
Purchase all. That's nice. Purchase all.
Yeah, you can purchase all the most, like you can select as a flea market filters actually. And yeah, you purchase the items, and as you can see in your handbook, there will be the list of your builds, and you can open this build again and assemble it without no problem because you have all the items. And this is it.
Coming soon is a new form of medication that can restore a blacked out limb, and Nikita says its use will most likely require 30 or more seconds, but I hope it's way longer. And it will leave extreme side effects. Also, many newer players tend to have issues grinding up trader rep to level them up, so BSG plans to release an ability to buy it with money in the future. The next biggest thing to come out in 0.12 is of course the hideout, which will serve as an in-game interactive stash you can load into with your friends. More explicit info again will come out of BSG in the future. Next, and what in my opinion is the biggest news, is the wrist-mounted compass that will be given to everyone for free when 0.12 drops. Let's hope it's not delayed, as we've all been waiting for it and we all wanted a compass for forever. There will also be new clothing options to help customize your PMC, but they plan on only initially releasing pants and shirts, and further options will come later. Also, a few things are coming after 0.12 and have no real specific time plan, but what was finally confirmed at least was the Riot Shield, so it's time to bring back the old Modern Warfare 2 strats. When it comes to leaks, we didn't get as much information as we did in the last podcast, and it's a bit more of just repeated images and information, but there are many new screenshots of the military base location. These images show that the base is sandwiched between customs and shoreline, and will have extensive building and underground components. The biggest cool thing is that a full eagle eye view map was released that shows the entirety of the map, and it truly looks like it'll be another big one next to woods and shoreline. Coupled with the stationary weapons soon to be introduced, it promises to be a really cool introduction to all the maps we have already. Of course, with 0.12 there will be new items and guns added all across the board, but the biggest thing that came out in terms of photos is the 20 gauge shotgun, which everyone is excited for, and hopefully that means we'll be able to throw clay doves in the future. Other than that, you can expect a bunch of new mods for weapons already released and upcoming weapons like the ASH, but that pretty much concludes all the main talking points about the podcast, and let's hope we get another one soon. Until then, see ya!